Welcome to the EvenFlow practice. Expect to get an even dosage of strength, flexibility, balance, and stamina. This is a solid all-around power yoga class that will leave you firing on all cylinders. Okay, everybody, welcome to EvenFlow. Let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. Here we go. These 30-minute practices are no joke. We got to get down to business, keep things efficient, action-packed, and still a lot of ground that we can cover within these 30 minutes. So beginning here in child's pose, just allow your mind to start to quiet, allow your mind to start to calm so that when we start moving our body, these movements can arise from a place deep inside of you. And it's that quality of awareness or mindfulness that turns the movements into the yoga. Start to find that wave of breath just gliding in and out through your nose. And just like the name of this practice, EvenFlow, allow your breath to be even. So your inhales and your exhales are balanced. In yoga, we call the word even sama. So find that sama within the breath, and also find that sama inside of your mind. So it doesn't even matter what yoga pose you're in, your mind always remains in that even state, and that's not always easy. But that's the practice. Through all the highs, through all the lows, through the adversity, can I move through it with that steadiness, that grace, that evenness, and that equanimity. If you need to take a break at any point, know that child's pose is always here for you. And with no further ado, let's just go ahead and start to hook into that yoga groove by coming all the way up to tabletop pose, all fours position, stacking the shoulders above the wrists, setting the knees beneath the hips, and then go ahead and lift your left leg off the ground parallel to the floor, and then extend your right arm straight out in front of you, and just slide into the very first physically active pose of the practice. This pose is like a little appetizer before the full course meal. A little balance, a little strength, a little traction, a little length, all supported by that evenness of the breath. Take a good by inhale, pull it out, lift it all up, and then exhale, set it down, and then switch sides. Lift that right leg up, extend that left arm out, spread those left fingers wide. Good, all 5 right toes straight down towards the ground, outer right hip turns down, inner right thigh spirals up. Take one more inhale, find that edge, and then exhale, set it down to table. Step back to plank, upper push-up position. Take a couple breaths, eventually we'll be flowing through the pose. Now's the time to dial that alignment in. Extend back to the heels, reach the heart forward, firm the belly, and soften that jaw. From here, shift forward onto the tips of the toes. Take a good by inhale there, and then lower slow all the way down onto your belly. Release the tops of the feet, and then cobra pose on the inhale. Draw the chest up. Slide the shoulders down the back, and then down dog. Flip the toes, lift the hips, drop that head, and breathe. When in doubt, all I gotta do is breathe. I'm moving through a challenging pose, I come back to the breath. I'm moving through a really sweet pose, I come back to the breath. My mind becomes distracted, I come back to that breath. It's the fuel for the body, but it's also the anchor for the mind. Spread those fingers wide. Take a good by inhale, stretch the hips back, and then exhale, lightly walk both feet all the way forward to the top of the mat. Spread the feet out the width of the hips. Slide the hands to the shins, right beneath the knees. And then take an inhale, draw the heart out, flat back. And then forward fold, exhale, melt down. Good, put a little bend into the knees. Bring the hands all the way up to the waist. And then grounding through the feet, leading through the heart. On your next inhale, go ahead and rise and fly, both arms all the way up to the sky. And then both hands to prayer. just bringing it back to center. Good, you guys. With those feet anchoring down into the ground, on a big inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And then forward fold on that exhale. Drop that head down low. Flat back inhale, heart reaches out. Step back to plank. Lower down, same exhale, breathing out. And then cobra. Inhale, spread wide. And then down dog, exhale. Lift those hips high, drop that head. And just keep coming back to that breath. On your next inhale, drive the tops of your thigh bones back. And then exhale, walk or jump lightly top of that mat. Flat back inhale, spine out. Forward fold, exhale, let it go. Arms sweep up to the sky. Inhale, you root to rise. And then both hands to prayer, back and side. Good. Arms up on the inhale, maybe leaning back a little at the top. And then forward fold, exhale. Just a moving meditation. Flat back inhale, extend it out. And then step or jump back, lower down, same exhale, breathing out. And then cobra, inhale, chest up. And then downward facing dog. Now those of you practicing at home, if you're jumping back from the flat back, make sure that you're jumping back and you're landing in chaturanga, not plank pose, which isn't so good for the low back. Good, continue to chug along. Take an inhale, drive those hips back strong, and then exhale, walk or jump light, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, sweet yoga stroll. Exhale in that even flow. Arms to the sky, inhale, you press the lift. And then hands to prayer, pull it back in where it matters. Arms to the sky, inhale, breath leads the way. Exhale as you fold, press the tops of those thighs back. Good, flat back inhale, fill those lungs with breath. And then step or jump back, lower strong with finesse. On the inhale, open up that chest. And then down dog, exhale. One more round like that. Take an inhale, press it back. Exhale, walk or spring top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Arms come up on the inhale, reach for upward salute. And then hands to prayer, just bringing it home. Arms reach up on the inhale, reach with soul. And then forward fold, exhale, hit that perfect note. Flat back inhale, breathe to the lower lobes. And then step or jump back, lower down with muscle and control. On the inhale till it feels good. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Good, you guys, a little bit more warmth, a little bit more circulation. Let's just keep building that heat. Take an inhale, stretch it back, and then exhale, walk or jump top of that mat. Flat back inhale, heart out, and then forward fold, exhale. Feet together, bend the knees, squat the hips, and then chair pose, rise and lift. Both arms all the way to the sky. Feel the weight drawing back into the heels. Get light through the toes. As you extend those arms to the sky, allow those outer arms to wrap forward. Good, sit down a little bit deeper. Find that fire. Take one last inhale, lift a little higher. And then exhale, forward fold, spill down. Good, flat back. Inhale, pull that air low. And then step or jump back, lower down in that yoga flow. Huge inhale, chest up, shoulders roll. And then downward dog, exhale. From here, float that right leg to the sky, inhale. And then swing the right foot top of the mat on the exhale. Runner's lunge. On your back left toes, crescent pose, take both arms and extend those all the way up to the sky. Coming back to that breath, feel that ground below you. Feel that rapport into the floor. Take another inhale, reach up a little more, maybe lean back and look up. And then vinyasa all the way down. Same exhale, steady as can be. Chest up on the inhale. And then down dog, exhale. Nice, you guys. Second side, left leg up, inhale, lift. Left foot top of the mat, swinging through. When you're ready, crescent pose. Take both arms and reach them all the way up. Left thigh parallel to the ground. Outer right hip turning forward. Fingers spread wide like the rays of a sun. Take another inhale, reach up, find that edge. And then vinyasa all the way down with the thread of the breath. Huge inhale, draw it low. And exhale back, down dog. Palms are pressing, hips are sloping, heels are driving. Now let's start to amp it up a little. Second warm-up series flow as we pick up the pace and you get a little bit of cardio. In addition to the strength, the balance, the flexibility, every aspect of fitness. Here we go, inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, hard out. Forward fold, exhale, squat low. Chair pose, inhale, arms, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, head low. Flat back, inhale, spine out. Step or jump back, lower down. Vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog if you like. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot flows through. Crescent pose, inhale, rise, reach it up. Exhale all the way down, cause we're in a flow. On the inhale, chest up, but shoulders roll. Exhale, downward dog. Good, left leg up, inhale, lift. Exhale, swinging through. Crescent pose, inhale up, steady and smooth. Exhale all the way down. Still in that yoga groove. On the inhale, caress that back. And then down dog, exhale. Take an inhale, press it back. One more round like that. Exhale, walk or jump. Top of that mat. Inhale, flat back, reach it out. Exhale, forward fold, squat a little deep. Chair pose, inhale, arms up, biceps back. Exhale, cascade to the mat. Flat back, inhale, draw that fuel through the nose. Exhale, step or jump back, lower in that yoga zone. On the inhale, pump the juice into your spine. Down dog, exhale, here we go. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, swing it through. Crescent pose, inhale, rise from that strong foundation. Exhale, lower all the way down, and then feel the circulation. On the inhale, arch that back, and exhale back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, swing it deep. Crescent pose, inhale, rise with levity. Exhale all the way down, slowly. Inhale, bend that spine kindly. Exhale, downward dog. Those are history. Take a big inhale through the nose. And out the mouth, let it go. Nice, you guys. From here, right leg to the sky, inhale. Flow that right foot, top of the mat, exhale. Spin that back left foot flat. And then warrior one, inhale, rise all the way to the sky. As we chug along like a steam locomotive rolling down the tracks. But instead of releasing steam, releasing tension, dissolving stress. Take another inhale, reach those arms up with mindfulness. And then warrior two, left arm back, right arm straight out in front. Good, so we slide that right foot a little to the left so that front right heel lines up with that back inner left arch. And as you bend that right knee deep, you're aiming that right knee right towards the second and third toe. So what we call joint stacking. Maintain that position in the low body. Flip the right palm to the sky. And then put that warrior into reverse. So left hand outer left leg. Right arm reaches all the way up and back. Right knee still bending nice and deep. This is my boy Ahmed. We are actually from the same hometown, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. How you doing, man? Good. Take an inhale, stretch back. And then back to warrior two pose. straighten the right knee, right leg, and then scoot the back foot in a little bit closer. And then make sure you line the feet up heel to heel. Now on the inhale, reach out to that right arm. Let that left hip slide back. And then right hand down. Left arm to the sky, triangle pose. And feel free to use a block underneath your right hand, just like Ali here. So use those blocks when needed. Again, those blocks are going to help you really refine the alignment. Safety always comes first. Now open up that left chest. And then start extending that left arm all the way out towards the front into extended triangle. Externally rolling open through that left shoulder. If you want more here, take that bottom right arm, reach that up and out. So you do a little double arm reach. Good, that'll fire things up a little bit. It's up to you. You take it as deep as you want to go. Now right hand down, left arm to the sky, inhale. Left hand to left, waist bone on the exhale. Turn your gaze down and look about a foot in front of the right foot, a little to the right. Start bending that right knee on the inhale. And then half moon, shift all the way up onto that front right foot, right leg. Sticking that right hand right where you were looking at. Once you find that stability in that bottom right leg, take that left arm and express it straight up to the sky. And notice, even if you're falling out of the pose, your breath remains even. Your mind remains even. If you're being challenged, if you're struggling, see if you can do it calmly. See if you can do it without losing that breath. Good. Now looking down, little bend in that bottom right knee. From here, go ahead and float step all the way back to warrior two and stick that landing. Good. Reverse warrior. Inhale, pull that bow and arrow back. And then exhale, vinyasa, all the way down on that out breath. Inhale, cobra, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Nice, left leg lifts on that inhale. Left foot top of the mat, exhale. Spin that back foot flat. And then warrior one, inhale, rise all the way up. Take a couple of breaths there. Breath steady, mind steady, transition steady and even as can be. One more inhale, reach up. Warrior two, right arm back, left arm straight out in front of you. Once you get that form set, find that gaze and enjoy those little moments that you get within your yoga practice where everything just seems to be falling into place. It's almost like the yoga begins to do you instead of you doing it, which is why we sometimes say the degree of your success has everything to do with the degree of your surrender. How much can you let go and let your yoga flow? Flip that left palm up, reverse warrior, right hand out of right leg, left arm reaching all the way up and back, and breath by breath, moment to moment. We're just exploring, strengthening, lengthening, flushing the body with freshly blood. Take an inhale, stretch it back, and then back to warrior two. Good, straighten that left knee, left leg. Scoot the back foot in a little closer. Feet about 3.5, 4 feet apart or so. Take an inhale, reach out through that left arm. And then triangle pose, left hand down. And right arm all the way up to the sky. Notice all those places where you feel space. And then breathe into those spaces. Like you're washing away the old, you're flushing in the new. Open up that right chest. Extend that right arm all the way out towards the front. Extended triangle. And those of you that are feeling like you want a little bit more, take that bottom left arm, reach it up and out. Good. These poses are like dosages of medicine. And you're feeding your body the perfect dosage of medicine that it needs. Not too much where it becomes toxic, but also not too little where you're wasting your time. Good, left hand down, right arm to the sky, inhale, lift. And then right hand to that right waist bone. Turn that gaze down, look about a foot in front of that left foot, a little to the left. And then as fluid and even as can be, start bending that left knee. And then come all the way up into the half moon balancing pose. Good. You might fall out of the balancing pose. No big deal. It's not the fall that defines you. It's how you deal with the fall. If you haven't already, reach that right arm to the sky, flex that back right foot, and then drive out through that right heel, right leg, long and strong. Woo! Good. Turn that gaze down, little bend in that bottom left knee, and then float step all the way back to warrior two like a ninja. Reverse warrior. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, vinyasa all the way down with that breath, that body and mind gelling together. Huge inhale, chest up, and exhale back, down dog. Take an inhale, press those hips back, almost there. Exhale, walk or jump, both feet through the air. Flat back inhale, reach that heart out, and then forward fold, exhale. Feet together, bend the knee, squat the hips, and then chair pose, rise and lift the arms up. Bring the hands to prayer in front of the heart. Left elbow, outer right knee, coming into chair twist. So left elbow down, right elbow up. If you want to go deeper, you can always drop that left hand down on the outside of that right foot and extend that right arm to the sky. Otherwise, keep those hands at prayer. Each inhale, you're lengthening out, and each exhale, you're turning into the twist. One last squeeze, goodbye. Back to chair, inhale, lift those arms up. Hands to prayer, right elbow, outer left knee, left thigh. Chair twist to the other side. Good. See if you can get in there and give your belly a little massage. See if you can get in there and pump some juice into your spine. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to chair. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then forward fold. Exhale, head low. Flat back, inhale, spine out. Step or jump back, lower down. Last vinyasa. Cobra, up dog, inhale. And then downward dog, exhale, breathe. Awesome, you guys. From here, float that right leg up on the inhale. And then pigeon pose, swing your right shin all the way forward towards the top of the mat. Slide your left knee, left leg back. If you feel any tension in that front right knee, you can always take a block and you can slide that right underneath that right hip. Outer left hip turns forward, and then eventually just let that torso begin to drape right out over top that right leg. Every day I just keep showing up. I have a 30-day commitment. 30 days where I'm just investing into my own health, my own wellness. This is time carved out of my life to give back to me. And the more that I give to myself, then the more that I'll be able to give to others. See if you can allow the tissues in and around that right hip right now to just get a nice, sweet stretch. And see if you can keep that mind totally focused on that even flow of breath. It's like you're exercising, but you're also innercising. You're strengthening your physical body, but you're also strengthening those mental muscles inside of the mind. Good. From here, go ahead and ease your way all the way back up onto the hands. Tuck the left toes underneath. Lift that left knee up. Step the right foot back to plank pose, upper push-up, hold there. As we now set up for 5 yogi style push-ups. Inhale down, chaturanga lower. Exhale plank, press it up. 4 more. Inhale down, exhale rise. You can drop your knees if you want. Inhale, get low. Exhale up, 2 to go. Inhale, dig deep. Exhale, rise and lift. Last one, inhale down, exhale, press up. Good, hold in plank, take an inhale there. Exhale, now lower slow with joy on the exhale. Inhale, cobra, let that heart shine up. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Sorry about those, you guys. I'm So sweet, I was in pigeon, and then he threw that one at me. Good, now left leg to the sky, inhale, lift it up, and then pigeon pose, swing that left shin all the way forward, top of the mat. And as you're ready, just maneuver your way into pigeon on the other side. So you can see how the flow of our yoga is just like the flow of our life. There's highs, there's lows, there's those moments of being challenged, there's moments of sweetness, there's moments when our expectations are fulfilled, and then there's those moments where things don't go as we planned. And so the whole theme behind this practice is, can I remain even through whatever curveballs life throws my way? And you practice it on your yoga mat. This is the place to train yourself to be even, to be in that state of sama. Guys, go ahead and ease your way all the way back up onto those hands. And then check this out, lean into that outer left hip and then swing your right leg all the way around towards the front. And then bring the soles of your feet together. So toes forward, heels in, knees open out. And then grab your feet, draw your feet in towards your body. Roll the outer hips down, take an inhale, lift that spine up. And then bound angle, go ahead and fold over and down to your own degree. So you find your edge, you find your boundary, and then instead of forcefully pushing your way through the boundary, just see if you can gently lean into it, and with compassion, just allow breath, allow time to take care of everything. So you bring a balance of effort and ease into the practice. Too much effort, then our yoga is going to feel like a grind. Good, ease your way all the way back up. Bring your hands to the outer knees. Close the knees together, feet flat on the floor. From here, grab your hamstrings, the backs of the legs, lean back ever so slightly, and then float those shins off the ground as we now set up for boat pose. Extend the arms forward, palms face each other. Let the head slightly draw back so neck in alignment with the rest of the spine. If you want to start to work those legs towards straight, but again, do it to your own degree. Let that chest lift up, give that core a little bit of a touch. At the same time, see if you can keep that face soft. Look at Allie, she's smiling bright. Take a huge inhale, lift it up. Lower all the way down onto the back. Grab those shins and squeeze the knees in. Woo! Good job, you guys. Give that lower back a little gentle rock side to side. And just massage into some of the tenderness of that low back. And then feet flat on the ground, about the width of the hips. Slide the heels close in towards the hips. And then we'll come into a bridge pose, so lift the hips up, tuck the shoulders underneath the upper back. See if you can finagle the shoulders underneath the upper back. You can always interlace the fingers, reach down, grab the ankles, the feet, whatever feels right for the hands. And then see if you can breathe down into that belly and just watch the rise and the fall. That expansion and that contraction. Feel free to stay in bridge, option to come into upward bow. So if you'd like a deeper backward bend, go ahead and shift the hands back by the ears, fingers forward. Come up onto the top of the head for a moment, roll the inner elbows towards each other, and as you're ready, press those arms towards straight, and then spiral those inner thighs towards each other, just to keep that openness, that safety in the low back, the sacrum. Perhaps come up onto the tips of the toes, either bridge or upward bow. Take a goodbye inhale there. Lower slowly all the way back down onto the ground. Grab the shins, draw the knees back in. And then we'll bring the right ankle on top of the left knee, left thigh, setting up for thread the needle pigeon. Take that right hand, reach it down, grab that left hamstring, maybe the left shin. Flexing those feet, gently draw your left thigh in. And at the same time, roll the outer right hip forward. Slowing down the breath, letting the heart rate slow down as well, and just making a sweet, smooth descent. Let's keep the legs as is. Unthread the right arm, reach it over towards the right on the ground. Wrap your right leg right over top your left leg. And with your legs snug like that, let the knees come all the way to the left into a wrap leg. Spinal twist. Press that right shoulder blade down into the earth and just allow that whole lower back and spine to just release. Both knees back up to middle. Unwrap the legs, grab the shins, squeeze the knees back in. And then left ankle on top of that right thigh. Reclining pigeon other side. Slip that left arm through the legs. Get those hands set. And then just give that left hip the same thing that you gave the right hip. Just an ample opportunity to get that healing touch. Keeping the legs as is, unthread the left arm. Extend it out towards the left like a wing. Wrap that left leg right over top that right. Let those knees drift all the way over towards the right. Just coming into that last spinal twist. Both knees back up to middle. Unwrap the legs, grab the shins. Squeeze the knees back in, and then finally, on a big inhale, curl the forehead up to the knees. Give your whole body a big squeeze. And then Shavasana on the exhale, release all the way down onto your back. Good job, you guys. Kick back, close the eyes, let the breath soften. The whole body relax as you soak up all those good vibes you just produced. Officially, we're going to say that we're now done. But those of you practicing at home, feel free to stay here as long as you want to. We're going to say that that's it for this one. Make sure you're following that nutritional meal plan. Make sure you're adding those supplemental practices into the program to take it to the next level. That's it for this one. Be consistent, be inspired, and see you next time.